Alright guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are finally going to be ending the series of the compensator testing for the Springfield Echelon. So this video specifically is going to be going over all of the information that I've collected, and we're going to figure out which compensator per each category is going to be the best for you. Now, I've said this in all of my other videos, and I'll say it again, none of these compensators were sent to me for review. I purchased all of these with my own money to bring you honest content, so I could tell you which compensator is going to be the best bang for your buck. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to break that all down. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it. And real quick, I just want to say, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. It would really help the channel grow, and I would really appreciate your support. If you want to see more content like this, let me know down below in the comments. Alright, let's get back to it. In this video, the muzzle rise that I'm averaging is 17 degrees of muzzle rise without a compensator. So all the math is going to be based off that. You'll see a little bit of different numbers, but everything is going to be based off that. So Harrington Arms, 38.82. That was the first compensator that I tested. That one did go up about 1%. Rook Precision, 36.82. That one came down about 0.5%. RDI Arms, 43.52. Stayed about the same. Springer Precision, 33.52, Patriot CNC, 33.17, and Strike Industries, 55.47. So out of all of the compensators that I've tested for recoil reduction, the Strike Industries came in on top at 55.47%, and that is this one right here. This little compensator was the one that won. I don't know how. I'm assuming it's because of the two massive ports right on top, but it won by quite a bit. So if you're looking for a compensator that has the most recoil mitigation, it's going to be this one right here, at least as far as my testing goes. The one that performed the worst out of the 6 that I did was the Patriot CNC. I don't know why this one didn't perform as well as it did, but that's the numbers that I got, and that's the one that's on bottom. Alright, so the next category is ease of installation, which one was the easiest to install, and in my opinion, it's going to be the Springer Precision. This one was very, very easy to install. All you had to do was put red Loctite on the threads of the barrel, thread this on to where you wanted it, let it dry, and that was it. There was no cranking down on set screws, no torque. It was literally that easy. So this is the easiest. And as far as which one is the hardest to install, they all were very easy. 4 out of 6 of them had set screws, so there really wasn't a difficult one to install. They're all pretty straightforward. Alright, so the next category is going to be which one is the longest compensator and which one is the shortest. So as far as the shortest compensator goes, it is going to be the Harrington Arms compensator. This one, for its size, performed very well. And the longest one is going to be the Strike Industries Micro Threaded Comp Quad V. If I put them side by side, you can see just how much taller the Strike Industries is compared to the Harrington Arms. So if you're looking on not adding too much length to your echelon, this one's going to be the best option, which is the Harrington Arms. The next category is width. Which one is the widest and which one is the narrowest? The narrowest one is going to be the Strike Industries Micro Threaded Comp Quad V. This one is very, very thin. It looks like it doesn't belong on the echelon at all. The widest one is going to be the Rook Precision. If you are going to be running a holster, it may end up snagging on the holster potentially. So this one is going to be the worst as far as the width goes. The next category I'm not really counting as being a super important category because I didn't get all of the results for every single compensator. I wish I would have. I just thought of it after I already started testing, so it is what it is. I am missing information on the Harrington Arms comp and the Patriot CNC comp. The Harrington Arms one, I didn't even think about testing the temperature on. The Patriot CNC one, I just didn't have it with me when I went to the range, so that's my bad. But in terms of heat, the worst compensator, meaning the one that got the hottest while I was at the range, hands down is the Strike Industries comp. This one got up to 215 degrees. That will definitely burn you. Out of all of the other ones, they pretty much stayed right around the same temperature. All of them were 60-61 aluminum, except for the Harrington Arms. That one's 70-75. I would expect the Harrington Arms to run a little bit warmer than the 6061, but I'm not 100% sure. This isn't really a super important thing to consider, but it is something to keep in mind when you are purchasing a compensator and you are going to be at the range shooting it, especially if you're carrying appendix. You will get burned if you carry the Strike Industries comp. All of them do run hot, so it is what it is. Alright, the next thing we're going to go ahead and talk about is the weight. Alright, as far as the weight goes, I just got done weighing all of the compensators just to verify the information that I'm about to give you. The Harrington Arms, surprisingly, came in on top at 0.9 ounces. So Harrington Arms compensator is the lightest out of all of them, probably just because of its overall size. And then the Strike Industries, at no surprise, is the heaviest at 1.91 ounces. So that one is very heavy, mainly because it's steel, while all the others are aluminum. So I was wrong on my original video where I said the Harrington Arms was 3 ounces. It is 0.9. I should have weighed that. Alright, as far as metal goes, and this is purely subjective, the Harrington Arms is 70-75 aluminum. The Rook Precision, RDI Arms, Springer Precision, Patriot CNC, those should all be 60-61. The Strike Industries is S45C steel, which is why that one is the heaviest. Out of all those, the one that is expected to last the longest is the Strike Industries, mainly because it's steel. It is just overall sturdier than the rest of it. The second one that's going to be the most durable is the Harrington Arms compensator, since it's 70-75 aluminum. That is the good stuff. The next one we're going to go ahead and talk about is the warranty. Pretty much all of them had a lifetime warranty, except for the Strike Industries compensator. That one had a 1-year warranty. And then the Rook Precision, it was more like a I got you kind of warranty, but it wasn't really set in stone lifetime or any certain amount of time. It was more like, hey, we'll just take care of you. That doesn't mean that it's lifetime. The only one that I still don't know about to this day is the Patriot CNC. I don't know what the warranty is on that one. So the best warranties are going to be Harrington Arms, RDI Arms, and the Springer Precision. So the next category is if these compensators are compatible with the 4.5 echelon as well as the 4.0 echelon. All of them are compatible, so there's no issues there. The next category is going to be reliability. All of them were 100% reliable. I did not have a single issue with any of them, which just goes to show that this platform with a compensator is perfect. This platform just does really, really well with a compensator, and overall, I'm very happy with the results. So the next category we're going to go ahead and talk about is the price. The price is pretty much tied with the Harrington Arms, Strike Industries, and Patriot CNC, all being at $75. The worst in terms of price is the RDI Arms on paper because it's $110 starting. But really, the worst one on price is going to be the Springer Precision because they recommend their guide rod and recoil spring. So the total for the Springer Precision came out to $120, so that's the information that I'm going with. And the next one is the cost to performance. This is basically me just taking the cost of the compensator divided by the recoil mitigation percentage. So like the Harrington Arms, for example, it would be $74.99 for the blemished one. That's the lowest price. That's the price that I'm telling you. It would be 75 divided by 38.82, and that's the number that I'm going to be giving you. So the best price to performance is going to be the Strike Industries compensator, meaning that is the best overall in terms of compensation and price. So if you want the best bang for your buck, it's going to be the Strike Industries compensator. That one came out to $1.35 per percentage of recoil mitigation. And the worst one is going to be the Springer Precision at $2.53 per percentage of recoil mitigation. Alright, so that is all of the information that I have as far as the compensators go. That is all 6 compensators put against each other per different categories. So whatever you prioritize in terms of what works best for you, this video should give you the information you need to go buy the compensator that works best for you. Like I said, if you're going for just recoil mitigation, it is going to be the Strike Industries compensator. That one blew all of the other ones out of the water, and I was amazed at how well it performed. If you're looking for the best compensator specifically made for the Echelon, meaning if you take out the Strike Industries one, the one that had the best cost to performance is going to be the Harrington Arms one. So if you're looking for an all-around great price to performance compensator, the Harrington Arms one is going to be the one that I would personally go with if you didn't like the Strike Industries one. So now the next question is out of all of these compensators, which one am I personally going to be keeping? Because keep in mind, I only have one Echelon. The ones that I'm going to be keeping are the Strike Industries Universal Compensator. I will be using this one in future testing when I test universal compensators next. You guys did want that, so I will be holding on to this for those videos. And then I'm also going to be keeping the RDI Arms Compensator. This one performed absolutely amazing, and I love the way that the Echelon shot with it on there, so I'm going to be keeping this one as well. So yeah, in my opinion, those two compensators were hands down the best. So that pretty much concludes this series. Hopefully these videos did help you choose a compensator that works best for you. There are a ton of options, and I tried to do my best on picking through them and getting you the information that you needed, so that was you can make the judgment on which compensator you liked the most. If you ended up purchasing a compensator from my series, let me know down below in the comments, and let me know how you're enjoying the compensator. And if you haven't purchased one yet, this video should help you pick the one that you like the most. Thank you guys again for following along in the series. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see more like this, just let me know down below in the comments. And don't forget, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, it's Carnage Defense. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.